500. Lakers entering the night in ninth place, visiting the 7th place Kings. Kings looking to complete the regular season sweep. And he gets to light the beam. Young son Tiger enjoying that. It's like Paw Patrol. Where's Ryder? Kings win. They're 11 over 500, and they move into the 6th seed in the Western Conference. Split the season series with the Suns. They got the better division record at the moment. Kings a game back of the Pels for the 5 seed. You'll see the Pelicans a bit later in the show. Lakers and Warriors Saturday, ABC. Warriors hoping to have Curry back for that one. Jumbled up on the back end, loaded with talented teams. James on where this one got away.
The ones is when you stop an offensive team like that and then they get a second chance and they kick out, those are the ones that's kind of demoralizing when you play 24 seconds or whatever the case may be, a great defense, and ball bounces the wrong way and they get an offensive rebound and they hit a three. Those are always the ones that kill you.
Big picture, Golden State Saturday. Do you feel like recently there's been really no let up in these games?
No, we already knew we was like in the gauntlet of our schedule. It started with that, what was it, Denver, I believe, at home. And we already knew we had all the teams that was coming in, everybody positioning and jockeying, some of the best teams in the league. I think it was like Denver, Sacramento. Obviously, we played Milwaukee, and so many other teams. OKC, we had them on the list. So, we knew it was a tough stretch for our ball club. But, even with the loss to Denver, even with the loss to, Sac both times, we've still been playing some good ball.
We mentioned earlier the Kings swept the Lakers for just the second time in team history. LeBron mentioning second chance points, a huge reason why. Kings more than doubled LA in that category in the 4 meetings this season. Domantas Sabonis had the triple-double, lit the beam, shot over 60% in.
Sweep the season series from the Lakers 4-0. They win tonight's game 120-107. The Kings dominated the Lakers in the second half. I think they outscored them something like 28-17. Outscored them by 11. Domantas Sabonis is now 10-0 against Anthony Davis. He had another triple-double. He leads the league in triple-doubles. If he's not going to be an all-NBA player, they should do away with it. I don't care if you say it's cheap or not. He finished the night with 17 points, 19 rebounds, and 10 assists, 14 defensive rebounds, 5 offensive rebounds, and he was a plus 10. He only took 10 shots. So he was outstanding, and they thoroughly dominate the Lakers in the second half, and they win comfortably 120-107. Gil, you watched this game in its entirety. What did you take away from
it? Listen, we always have a great first quarter, right? Halftime, we're trying to make a comeback. That third quarter kills us. We come out flat. There needs to be some plays. There needs to be like first 5 plays after halftime has to be some way to get the team going. Sabonis plays against AD like AD owes him rent
for
money.
Sure.
Yeah, he owes that man something because every time he sees AD's face, he's not
intimidated by him at all. He goes at him.
That's what makes me question defensive players, because you a top defensive player and you got a guy coming at your head like you lunch meat out there.
Yeah, let's take it to my sport. Ain't nobody say, "Oh, you know what? I want to block LT." Oh, no, give me Reggie. I want Reggie White. Oh, you know what? I think I want to run around against time. Huh? Defensive guys, when you're like, nah, I don't want none of that. Let's go over here to the other side.
Yeah.
Well, if I get Jackson Hayes on me, or if I get LeBron 6'9", I'm 7'1", I want that matchup. I don't want one of the premier defenders, help defenders, on-ball defenders in the NBA. He's like, I don't give a damn about that. Give me the ball. I'm going at him.
Facts. And he goes at him and it's showing his dominance. So, when it comes to just the intimidation factor, you don't have none over that team. They feel that they have your number. They feel that you are easy work 1 through 12. So it's one of those teams you don't want to play in the playoffs. So now we have to check off. We don't want to play
Hell
Denver.
no. And you don't want to play
We don't want to
Sacramento.
Because we don't have no advantage over them. And now they have all the confidence in the world going into a playoff series. So those are the two teams we do not want to match up with.
And we don't match up very well. The Warriors did us a favor last year by knocking them off. In 7 games, Steph Curry goes bonkers in game 7. I think he scores 50. But the problem that the Lakers have is that they can't deal with dribble drive. So now you got to send help. Now they kick guys wide open. If you look at it, they only had of guys that played major minutes, only Malik Monk and De'Aaron Fox shot under 50%. Sabonis was 6 of 10. Harrison Barnes was 8 of 15. Keegan Murray was 7 of 13. Ellis was 5 of 8. And Barnes was 7 of 11 from 3. Keegan Murray was 5 of 10. Ellis was 3 of 5. They shot 50. They shot 52% from the floor. They shot 46% from the 3. They out-rebound the Lakers again. The Lakers keep getting out-rebounded, second chance points, fast break points. And so because they don't do well, quick point guards give them problems. Murray is a problem for them. De'Aaron Fox is a problem for them. Shai Gilgeous is a problem for them, but he doesn't have enough help on the other end. So that's why they match up well against OKC. But a quick guard like Murray, a quick guard like De'Aaron Fox that has help because Murray has yoke. And then you try to take those guys out, they can kick the ball to Michael Porter Jr. But quick guards are going to always give them a problem because it's so hard for them to stay in front of anybody. And so now you get wide open shots, uncontested shots, or you get somebody going to the basket. And so the Kings, I don't want to see those Kings in the playoffs. I don't want to see them in the play-in tournament. I don't want to see them at the AAU tournament. I don't want to see them at the blacktop. I don't want to see the Kings no more this year. The rest of the year, I hope we don't see the Kings.
Yeah, the real issue that we have as just the Lakers themselves, and we can't stop
Jamal Murray. First of all, Jamal Murray is not a forward. Jamal Murray is a guard. Keegan Murray is a forward. So all you guys don't come on. Jamal Murray plays for the Nuggets. He is a guard. All right, go ahead, Gil.
The problem is any team that passes the ball more than 2 times, we struggle with. Right? That's our real Achilles heel. Where when you have teams that actually drive, pass, because when you got a guy that's 39, when you got AD, when you got most of the guys that I can stop you the first pass, and then when you pass, Lakers give up on that. Right, so you have a team like the Kings who do extra passing. Even Boston does extra passing, but they'll be better against Boston because Boston wants to play one-on-one. So now he gets to load up. LeBron gets to load up. When you got a group, Suns, when they have those multiple pass type of teams, that we're going to struggle with them.
You are, and you needed Bron to give you more tonight. He did not play well tonight. Anthony Davis did not play. Really, only 2 guys played well tonight. That was Rui and Austin Reeves. Those are, and there are some shots that I'm not going to beat D'Lo up because he had some looks at some threes early. Shots that he had been knocking down threes. I didn't expect him to shoot 50% for the rest of the season from the 3-point line. But LeBron missed 2 bunnies at the rim. How many like 6-footers did AD miss? Point blank. He missed a bunch of those. Yeah. And so I could kind of tell early on that LeBron was not in a rhythm because he missed those shots. He missed those layups early, one with a righty reverse and the other with a lefty. So I was like, and then, he hit 1 3. I was like, okay, maybe he'll get it going. But he didn't play well tonight. AD didn't play well tonight. And when you go to the half and you look at, okay, Rui and Austin Reeves are shooting this, and then the rest of the starters are shooting that, you're like, we're in trouble. We're in trouble.
No, not necessarily because, Rui and Austin are getting they're getting their points because they're open, right? So, the fact that, someone like LeBron and AD are making that pass so they can get those shots. You're depending on them to hit those shots. So when it's time to score in the 4th quarter, you have the room, right? So, it makes sense, right? You're going to defer to those guys, get them going. So in the fourth quarter, you're playing one-on-one basketball and you're not focusing on me. Now my drives become a little bit easier. Just sometimes you take yourself out of rhythm doing that.
And that's what I'm saying about LeBron. I mean, once like Rui and Austin had it going, so he's like, well, I'm not going to interject myself because they got it going. Let's not take them out. I don't know why Darvin Ham took Austin Reeves out. I understand you like, okay, you're going to play the first 7-8 minutes of the game, but the man go 5 or 6 from the floor, you're not coming out.
That's not called coaching. Most of them are not coaching. They have a piece of paper. That piece of paper tells them when they're going to sub, not the game itself. That is a big problem in the game because they're not watching the game and following it. They have their sheet and they got their time slots of when they're going to sub in, and they have the little blueprint. And they're not paying attention to Austin just had 5 threes. We're going to Nah. They just all right, sub. You go. It's pre-planned. You pre-playing a game. And they do that.
And then you look at it, Gil, it's like now you don't bring him back into like 7.5 minutes of the second quarter. So you sit him for the final 5 minutes, the final 4 minutes of the first. You get the break, and then you don't bring him back to like 5 minutes. 5 minutes are gone in the second. I'm like, what the? I mean, let the man cook. Hey, bro. Hey, you might have to go the whole quarter. I understand. Hey, I don't know who I forget who he subbed in for him, but Torian Prince. I don't care. Or maybe Spencer, maybe Dinwiddie came in. But that's what I hate about analytics, because analytics just says, okay, if it's this, this, and this, but analytics doesn't take into account momentum of the game. Analytics doesn't take those factor in. And so when you look at it, and like you said, okay, I got a card that says, okay, I'm going to sub Austin Reeves at this minute mark, or I'm going to sub this guy to that minute mark. Okay, if you watching the game, you see, man, Austin got it going. Hell nah. Hey, bro, hey, keep it going. And that,
even if you miss shots, but they look like they're good shots, like you have to be inside of the game in real time, right? But most coaches are time managers. They're not coaching the game. And sometimes, but Austin's not at that point yet where he get to wave a sub off. But there's been plenty of times where you got it going in and you get that hit on your shoulder, man, you better go get somebody else. You better get somebody else. Hey, subbing for dude, he ain't hitting nothing all day. That's happened plenty of times. There's been plenty of times where, like, this is where that happens at, where a coach is drawing a play up and you come to the what's the name huddle and see, I just hit 3 shots. We're not drawing this play up. Erase this. That's where that comes in at, because you're drawing a play that has nothing to do with the rhythm of the game right now.
And you see sometimes okay, you start the fourth quarter and your starters start on the bench and you're like, okay, we out of this game. And the backup, the second team gets it going. No, let them keep it going. You all of a sudden, okay, starters go back. Nah, you see that and came back from 25 down and now we down 3. You thought I put the starter in. Let's keep it going. And Torian Prince should say, nah, coach, hey, leave him in there. He cooking now. He got it going now. Let's not interrupt his groove.
Yeah, but that's players too. Players got to understand, sometimes you got to sacrifice, but that's championship teams will do that. Championship teams, if the bench got it going and the coach be like, all right, y'all ready to go back in? Those players were like, nah, they cooking, wait for a timeout, wait for a dead ball, wait for the rhythm is being broken.
Right.
If they're on a 12 run, the guys on the bench is not going to break that. Right. But that's a team collective thing too. But that's that next level of basketball.
They just got it.
That's something people do. That's something Boston would be doing right now.
I just think the Lakers, this is not a good matchup for the Lakers. I mean, there's no way around it. De'Aaron Fox is cat quick. He lives in the lane. He can get any shot that he wants, anytime that he wants. So if you trap him, take the ball out of his hands, obviously you have to bring 2 people to do that, because you don't have one guy that's on the ball that can make him give it up. So he's going to get to wherever he wants to get on the court. So now when you send that help, now somebody's open. Okay, now you try to run him off a spot. Now you left somebody else open. Now you get guys scrambling. So even if they put a shot up, because you're scrambling, the ball goes everywhere. Now they get the rebound. They track the rebound down on you. So that's what's going to be hard for the Lakers. I don't, like I said, I don't think they could beat the Nuggets. I don't care if they played a 15-game series. I don't care how many games they went to. They play one game, they play 15 games. I don't believe they can beat the Nuggets, especially as good as the Lakers are in clutch time. The last 5 minutes, the game within 5 points, the Nuggets are better.
Yeah, you know what I don't see in this game right now is the defensive, like Taurean Prince. How I will play him is if we're playing against De'Aaron Fox or Murray, when you come in the game, you pick him up full court. Pick him up full court. So what I'm going to do is pick him up full court, let him use the energy coming up the court, right? And then on the other end, put him in pick and rolls. If he switches, give it to that guy. Let him post. Let him run his energy down. So by the time the fourth quarter comes, he has a little bit less energy than he usually has. That's what we used to do to Chris Paul, right? When I was at Memphis, Tony Allen picks him up full court. Just keeps. That's all his job is to make him use a little bit energy. And Chris Paul is guarding Conley. Conley gonna throw him through 3 or 4 pick and rolls first before he starts offense. Just going to beat him up because they're trying to wear him down for the last 5 minutes. So by the time the last 5 minutes kick in, Chris Paul's don't have his legs. That's what you need to do with your defensive guy. You can't just have them back there sitting on defense waiting for the man to come. No, use them. Use them. Go up there, hustle something. Go in there and be a gnat. That's your job. Be a gnat. Get these dudes tired. Let him use his energy from full court. Pass it. Deny him. This is chess.
Right.
You're trying to protect that fourth quarter. So that fourth quarter, he don't have full energy coming in the lane, dancing, having fun, flickering on your big man like he wasn't even there.
Yeah. Well, they got two, they get tomorrow, they got Friday, they got a game, they got a primetime game against the Warriors. We'll see whether or not Steph is going to be there. Saturday night, ABC primetime game. I'm hoping Steph play because I'm actually going to that game and I've never seen Steph play. So I actually want to see it. And I don't have nightcap that night. So I'll get an opportunity to sit and enjoy the entirety of the game. So I'm anxious to see the Lakers play the Warriors, and I'm hoping Steph plays. But then again, it greatly increases our chance of winning if he doesn't play. But I want to see him play. I want to say my goal in life now is to see all this generation's great players get to play. That's my thing. Okay, Gil, and the big Laker news of the day, D'Angelo Russell.